Sorry about that, guys. Just had to make sure I knew where I was going. So, in the last video, I guess I'll go ahead and make this a two-parter since I ended the last video so unexpectedly. But talking about oregano, and oregano, everyone's heard of oregano oil, and this is the tea. Same thing, just a different way of extracting the beneficial, the medicinal components of it. There's there's three ways that I know of at least. There is using vegetable glycerin, which has been shown to extract literally all of the medicinal components. Then you have alcohol. Usually it's grain alcohol. It's I think they call it a non-ionized grain alcohol or something like that. So there's that. And then there's the third option. It's boiling water. Super hot water can be used to extract it. And that extracts most of them as well. So it's really the same kind of principle. I grew the oregano. Well, it was already grown in one of my garden beds when I went to go start my garden. So I have fresh dried cut oregano, and I just put about half a cup in there of oregano in there, and just because I wanted a super strong, potent tea. Again, for those of you who don't know, oregano tea and oregano oil, really good for the immune system. It's actually recommended to take that like a few weeks before winter's about to start. And also, this stuff right here, echinacea. This stuff, it's the whole herb too. It's not the standardized version. Sometimes if you go to get these kind of bottles, they'll have standardized versions for those. Don't get the standardized version. That involves using putting chemicals in it to extract the components. You don't want that. You want all natural. Look for something that says whole herb or anything along those lines. This stuff's very good for this stuff is very good if you combined it with with an oregano tea. And these capsules, a good thing about these capsules are you can literally mix it into a tea or a drink. You just pull apart the capsule and the whole powder herb falls out. Just mix it into your drink and it's good stuff. Some of these teas aren't going to taste good. Trust me on that. Especially the yarrow. The yarrow makes a super bitter tea, but is super effective in relieving headaches. Also, another effective way to relieve headaches that a lot of people don't know is where are we at? Another super effective way to relieve headaches too is horseradish leaves. Fresh horseradish leaves. You cut it up basically, and you make like a sort of compress with the leaves, and you wrap it around your temples or whatever area you're feeling the pain, and you leave it there. I think you leave it there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and that's supposed to help get rid of headaches as well. So that's cool. Also, there's herbs for sleep as well. Roll these windows up. herbs to help you sleep. One of the ones that my roommate really, really likes is the California poppy, also known as California opium. And no, it's not the drug that you're thinking of, like, oh my gosh, he's taking opium, oh my god. It's a variety of opium, but it's not the type of opium that people are thinking of is Chinese opium. This is California opium. It's in the same family, but it's different. This is I don't want to use the word drug. Well, I guess it would be okay to use the word drug, because here's a good fact for a lot of you guys who might not know this. Where did the word drugs come from? It came from the Dutch, believe it or not. And the word was drogos, which literally translated into dried herbs. So, this California opium is not the opium that people are thinking of. In fact, it's more of a sedative. And it basically decreases the amount of time that it takes you to get tired. And like I said, my roommate's like raving about that stuff. He's like, man, that stuff was really good. Man, what was that? That stuff you gave me, it knocked me out like that. Well, that's what it does. It's a sedative herb. There's also other herbs like that. Some which are ones that I don't have, such as feverfew. Chamomile's a good one. Lavender's good. There's other stuff too. There's even stuff. Even stuff to increase testosterone and stuff like that. One of the stuff that I take has maca root, which is basically it's a very, very, very good herb. And all men out there listening, if you have not tried maca root, I would suggest it. It increases testosterone, and which in turn, the word is virgality or something like that. I think virgility, something like that. But it's I guess because the maca helps to increase your testosterone. The literal translation is would be male masculinity. It helps to promote male masculinity, and I'm just doing it to get a testosterone boost because I feel like I have a little low testosterone, so that's why I'm using that. And that stuff helps as well. Also, it'll help wake your butt up, because it actually has American ginseng root in it as well, which has known to which has basically been a substitute for coffee for people in Asia and especially the US for a long time. And you have stuff like that. You also have stuff that helps cleanse the kidneys. Juniper berries. If anyone has a UTI, currently has a UTI, or has ever had a UTI, or anything like that, I recommend juniper berries. Juniper berries, I don't know the whole ins and outs of juniper berries, but what I do know is that it works in your kidneys, and it works to basically help push out those or help eliminate those toxins from the kidneys quicker. And it's also really good for digestion as well. Also, if anyone has, I really hope people listening to this video don't have this, but if you guys do, if anyone has intestinal worms, which is really, really gross, or parasites, Juniper berry tea. Juniper berry tea at least 1 to 3 times a day. That'll help you it'll help slowly start killing those parasites. It'll help your kidneys, as well as, your whole digestion and whatnot and all that stuff. Trying to think of some other things too. There's stuff for skin problems. I myself, me and my roommate, we only drink cucumber water. It's 100% distilled water, mixed with fresh organic cucumbers that I grow in my own garden. And I basically cut it up, blend it up to a nice fine paste. I get a paper towel, put it in my hand, the little hand strainer I have, empty it into there, and let all the liquid empty into what I call the spill bowl underneath it. And once that's done draining and all that stuff, I mix the fluid into the gallon jug of water, mix it up, and let it sit for about an hour, or let it chill for like an hour or 2 hours in the fridge, and there you go. You got delicious tasting cucumber water. And the one good thing about cucumber water too is it's hydration that's immediate. Because of the fact that cucumbers are saturated with water, not only that, but they're saturated with a lot of good nutrients in it. It's saturated with a lot of potassium as well, which is a beneficial nutrient to help keep you. Basically, it's a beneficial nutrient that you need to stay hydrated. And people that are potassium deficient, I've been potassium deficient before. What can happen is your parts of your muscles can lock up. So basically, they could contract out, but you can't contract them back in. So when it happened to me and I was super dehydrated, I had my hand out like this. I couldn't even close it. Couldn't even make a fist, move it, or anything. And that's because I was almost completely depleted of potassium. And so that's one thing that cucumbers have. Also, the paste or the water you can wash on your face, and it'll help clear up your skin a little bit. If you're a person who has redness, a lot of like redness in your face and stuff like that, just keep drinking cucumber water and splashing it on your face. That redness will clear up, believe it or not. Anyway, I might make a part 3 of this video. I gotta go back inside, get back to work. But those are just a few examples of medicinal teas and tinctures that I strongly hope people check out. Alright guys, peace and love guys. Gotta go, bye.